Okay, very good morning students. Welcome to physics class. So in the previous sessions we have to discuss about atomic spectra. So we learned about what is a spectra, what is atomic spectra. The spectrum is obtained from atom, is nothing but atomic spectra. There are two types of atomic spectra. One is the emission spectrum, another one is absorption spectrum. Also we have to discuss what is the emission spectrum, what is the absorption spectrum, and also we derive the expression for wave number of the hydrogen atom. In the previous session we have to discuss these things. Now today let me talk about energy level diagram. Energy level diagram. So the energy level diagram means in normal hydrogen atom the electron is revolving around the nucleus in certain orbits. So when electron in a lower energy state, it's said to be a, what is that? Ground state. When the electron in lower energy state, it's said to be a ground state. When energy is supplied to the electron, the electron is excited to higher energy state. Okay, let me talk about that energy level diagram. So before that, so we derived energy of the electron of nth orbit. En is equals to minus m z square e to the power of 4 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. So already we derived in the previous session energy of the electron. So in the previous session ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, energy of the electron derivation ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. That expression is En, energy of the nth orbit. En is equals to minus m z square e to the power of 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Or we write it like this: energy of the electron En is equals to minus 13.6 into z square by n square electron volt. How we got the minus 13.6 means substitute that values. So here m is the mass of the electron, z is the atomic number, E 8 epsilon naught is the, what is that epsilon naught value? 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12 n, and z h is the Planck's constant. The Planck's constant value is 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ minus 13.6 z square into z square divided by n square electron volt. Okay, so ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So what is the, now we calculate the energy of what is the energy of the ground state, what is the energy of the second orbit, what is the energy of the third orbit. By using this expression we calculated the energy of the first orbit, energy of second orbit, energy of third and fourth. Write it like this. Okay, so this is the energy level diagram. Here where n is equals to 1. So already I told you, so electron in a lower energy state, that is said to be ground state. This is a ground state. By using this expression where energy of E1, energy of the first orbit, E1 is equals to minus 13.6. Z is nothing but atomic number of the hydrogen. Z is nothing but Z is equals to 1. So 1 whole square divided by n means n is the number of orbit, first orbit is 1 square. Means we got E1 is equals to minus 13.6. 1 whole square means 1 minus 13.6 electron volt. So what is the energy of the first orbit? E1 is equals to minus 13.6. This is the ground state. The energy is supplied to the electron. What happened? The electron is excited. Electron transition from lower energy to the higher energy. ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Electron is transition from higher energy state. So that is E2 is nothing but E2 is equals to minus 13.62 whole square. Z is the common, Z is constant, 1. So 2 whole square means 4. 13.6 divided by 4, we get minus 3.4 electron volt. Minus 3.4 electron volt. Here n is equals to second orbit. The energy E2 equals minus 3.4 electron volt. Clear? Same way, third orbit E2 is equals to E3 equals minus same way n equals 3. So what is the E3? Is minus 1.51 electron volt. N equals 4. E4 equals minus 0.85 electron volt. N equals 5. E5 is equals to 0.54 electron volt. So on. Here energy n is equals to infinity, energy is 0. Okay, listen. So by using the what is the energy level diagram means, the electron is revolving around the nucleus in a different orbits. So when electron in a lower energy state, that's said to be a, what is that said to be a ground state. When energy is supplied to the electron, electron is excited. So how to calculate the energy of the electron? By using the expression already we derived in the previous session. That expression is En is equals to minus m z square e to the power of 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Already you know the values of this m value. M value is nothing but 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31. Z is nothing but 1. E is nothing but 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So epsilon naught value is 8.85 into 10 to the power of minus 12. N that is so on. N is equals to 1, 2, 3 so on. H is Planck's constant 1.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34. So we substituted those values in this expression. We got En is equals to minus 13.6 z square by n square. Or we write it like this: minus 13.6 divided by n square electron volt. Okay. So by substituting when the energy in lower energy state, the energy n is equals to 1 means we are substituting. Hello. Please mute your audio and video. So when n is equals to 1 means by substituting in this expression minus 13.6 divided by n square. Here we consider n is equals to 1 means minus 13.6 divided by 1 whole square means we got minus 13.6 electron volt only. So what is the value of first energy state? N is equals to 1 means what is the energy? Minus 13.6 electron volt. We supply the energy. Please mute your audio and video. So when the energy is supplied to the electron, electron is excited from ground state to second orbit or higher orbit. Hey, Bhanu? Listen. When energy is electron, the second orbit, the first orbit of the energy is minus 13.6 electron volt we got. So when energy is supplied to electron is excited to higher energy orbit, means n is equals to 2. Again we substitute that in this expression. N is equals to 2 means we got second orbit energy is minus 3.4 electron volt. Okay, same way in third orbit energy is minus 1.5 electron volt, fourth orbit minus 0.85 electron volt, so fifth orbit 0.54 electron volt. Okay, this is the energy level diagram of hydrogen atom. Now, so in the spectral series, in the Lyman series, this is the ground state. Lyman series. So Lyman series in ground state, first orbit, all spectral lines transition from higher energy to first state. Okay, that is called as Lyman series. So same way in Balmer series, Pastel series, bracket, equal. Okay. So listen. So already we know about the energy level diagram. Electron is revolving around the nucleus in different orbits. We calculated what is the energy of the first orbit, what is the energy of the second orbit, third and fourth. Okay, like this. So here the spectral lines transition from when the energy is supplied to the electron is excited to higher energy, from ground state to higher energy. So same way, this already we discussed spectral series like a Lyman series, Balmer series, and a Paston, bracket, and Pfund series. So here the spectral lines transition from higher energy to first orbit, that is the Lyman series. The spectral lines transition from higher energy to second orbit, that is Balmer. All the spectral lines transition from higher orbit to the third orbit, that is spectral lines transition from higher to fourth, that is bracket, and higher to fifth, that is P fund. The same way in Lyman series lies in ultraviolet region, and Balmer series lies in visible region, and Bastian series lies in infrared. So this is also infrared, this is also infrared. In the previous session we have discussed some empirical formulas for these series. So what are the empirical formulas that we discussed? Okay. So first empirical formula for Lyman series. So that is 1 by lambda is equals to R into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by N2 square. Why? Because the Lyman series, all spectral lines transition from higher energy levels to first orbit. Okay. So same way, past Balmer series, 1 by lambda is equals to R into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by N2 square. So Bastian, 1 by lambda is equals to R 1 by 3 square minus 1 by N2 square. 1 by lambda is equals to R into 1 by 4 square minus 1 by N2 square. So 1 by lambda is equals to R 1 by 5 square minus 1 by N2 square. So this is the empirical formula for Lyman series. 1 by lambda is equals to R into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by N2 square. Already I told you R is the Rydberg constant. First is it is the first state, first orbit, minus n is nothing but 2, 3, 4, so on. Same way Balmer series, 1 by lambda is equals to R 1 by second orbit. Balmer series, all spectral lines transition from higher energy to second orbit. So that's what we are taken the second orbit. N1 is equals to 2 minus 1 by N2 square. Same way, Bastian series, 1 by lambda is equals to R 1 by 3 square minus 1 by N2 square. Here N is nothing but 4, 5, 6, like that. So same way, bracket 1 by lambda is equals to R into 1 by 4 square minus 1 by N2 square. 4 is the spectral lines transition from higher energy levels to fourth orbit. So 1 by lambda is equals to R divided by 1 by 5 square minus 1 by N2 square. So that is a empirical formula for P fund series. Okay. This is about energy level diagram. So if you have any doubts, energy level diagram means in a normal hydrogen atom, so electron in lower energy state, that's said to be a ground state. Yavaga ಒಂದು electron lower energy state ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? So ground state ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. When energy is supplied to electron, the electron is excited from ground state to excited state. Okay, so that is known as the energy level diagram. So we calculate the energy of the electron from first and second by using the formula. So already we derived energy of the electron. So minus m z square e to the power of 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square or minus 13.6 divided by n square. We substitute that n value in that expression. We got the energy of the first orbit minus 13.6 electron volts, second orbit minus 3 electron volts. So same way, third orbit and fourth orbit and fifth orbit, like that we have to calculate. So when the energy n is equals to infinity, energy is 0. That is about energy level diagram. And Lyman series lies in ultraviolet region, and Balmer series lies in visible region, and Pastel series lies in infrared, and Brackett series also infrared, and P-Fund series also infrared. That is about energy level diagram. Next, let me talk about So next concept, de Broglie explanation of Bohr's second postulate of hydrogen atom. So in the previous session we have to discuss some Bohr's postulates. What are the three postulates is there? First postulate, every electron revolving around the nucleus in a certain orbit is called as stationary orbit. So, ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು electron revolving around a nucleus in a certain orbit is called as stationary orbit. That is the first postulate of Bohr. And second postulate, every electron revolving around the nucleus, angular momentum of the electron is integral multiple of nh by 2 pi. Okay, that is the second orbit. Third orbit is the electron transition from higher energy levels to lower energy level. So when E is equals to E2 minus E1. That is the three Bohr's postulate. So now the de Broglie explanation of Bohr's second postulate of hydrogen atom. What is the Bohr's second postulate? This is the nucleus, positive nucleus Ze. The electron is revolving around the nucleus. Electron is revolving around the nucleus of radius r. With velocity v. In a circular orbit. Here the angular momentum of the electron is integral multiple of nh by 2 pi. That is the Bohr's postulate. So angular momentum where L is equals to nh by 2 pi. So mvr is equals to nh by 2 pi. So that is the Bohr's postulates. So Bohr's consider a electron as a particle. Electron revolving around the nucleus. Okay, but de Broglie electron has a wave. Electron has a wave. The de Broglie consider electron revolving around the nucleus in the form of wave. De Broglie consider electron in the electron has a wave revolving around the nucleus. This is the electron revolving around the nucleus. This type. Okay. According to the de Broglie, electron revolving around the nucleus in the form of wave. Which kind of wave? Stand wave. So hence the de Broglie states that circumference of the electron is integral multiple of de Broglie's wave. That means de Broglie states that circumference of the electron revolving around a nucleus in the form of wave in a circular orbit. So what is the circumference? 2 pi r is equals to its integral multiple of de Broglie's wavelength, n lambda. De Broglie's wavelength means n lambda. So here, according to the Bohr's, angular momentum is quantized. What is the quantized? Quantized means continuity. So quantized means continuity. So electron revolving around the nucleus, angular momentum is quantized means. So for example, we have a plate. So one electron. What is the charge? Q is equals to E. Only one electron. Same way, two electrons. Q is equals to 2E. Three electrons, 3E. Four electrons, 4E. So on, n number of electrons. That is, charge is equals to Ne. Same way, quantized means it is a continuous process. So angular momentum, according to the Bohr's, electron revolving around the nucleus, the angular momentum of the electron is quantized and integral multiple of nh by 2 pi. Here, so mvr is equals to angular momentum, mvr is equals to nh by 2 pi. This is the expression for Bohr's. But de Broglie, so electron revolving around the nucleus in the form of wave. Okay, in the form of wave, it states that circumference of the electron of the orbit is integral multiple of de Broglie's wavelength. That means 2 pi r is equals to n lambda, where lambda is equals to h by p. So we write it like this: h is divided by p is nothing but mv. Okay, p is nothing but, momentum is nothing but mv. So substitute this value in this equation. 2 pi r equals n lambda. N lambda is nothing but h by mv. H by mv. We interchange this mv. mvr equals nh by 2 pi. This is the expression we got about de Broglie's hypothesis, de Broglie's explanation of Bohr's second postulate. Clear? Can we quickly recall? So what is the de Broglie's explanation of Bohr's second postulate means? You know the second postulate of Bohr. So every electron revolving around the nucleus in a circular orbit, the angular momentum of the electron is integral multiple of nh by 2 pi. So angular momentum is nothing but mvr is equals to nh by 2 pi. But de Broglie, the electron has a wave nature. The electron revolving around the nucleus in the form of wave. Which kind of wave? Stand wave. Okay. So it states that circumference of the electron of the orbit is integral multiple of, what is that? De Broglie's wavelength, n lambda. Okay. So n 2 pi r is equals to n lambda, where n lambda is equals to h by p. P is nothing but momentum h by mv. Substitute this lambda value in this equation. 2 pi r is equals to n into h by mv. We interchange mvr is equals to nh by 2 pi. This is the final expression we got, the de Broglie's explanation of Bohr's second postulate. Okay. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ. So in the next class we have to start the numerical of this chapter. So numericals ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ you go to thorough the empirical formulas for spectral series like Lyman, Balmer and Bastian, Brackett and Pfund series. Okay, clear? Thank you. Continue next class. Bano.